This week.
Be careful.
Oh no. Belgravia isn't what we were led to believe.
Two of the best games on PlayStation VR2, actually in VR period, are both getting physical versions, and both are going up for pre-order this week. If you somehow missed out on these games, Red Matter is a short but beautiful and atmospheric puzzle game, with the sequel Red Matter 2 upping the ante by adding platforming, combat, and even a bit of stealth to the proceedings. Red Matter 1 and 2 are going on sale at Limited Run Games April 25th at 10 a.m. Eastern, and are expected to ship out in late September.
Epsilon, do you copy? Epsilon, come in.
As Da Vinci's most promising apprentice, you're summoned to Florence only to find that he's mysteriously disappeared. Test your skills with war machines, complex lockboxes, and immersive escape rooms. Use an extraordinary device that allows you to see events from the past, providing crucial insights and aiding in your quest. The House of Da Vinci VR just got an official release date of May 1st on PSVR2, and fans of escape room games like The Room VR or Dark Matter should definitely take notice.
Waves crash against my rowboat as I push forward. You may be thinking, how did I end up here?
Embark on a thrilling VR journey in Pirates VR Jolly Roger, where legends of lost treasure and cursed islands come to life. Stranded on a remote Caribbean island, you'll uncover dark secrets, face off against undead pirates, and fight your way through treacherous landscapes, all while guided by your trusty but sarcastic parrot companion. Developer Splitlight Studio announced this week that Pirates VR Jolly Roger is heading to PlayStation VR2 next month on May 15th. Yeah, I know it's been a long wait for Undead Citadel on PSVR2, but the wait's almost over. And even better, the developers are listening to the community. Developer Darkari recently did an AMA on the PSVR2 subreddit, where after being called out for using reprojection on PSVR2, they responded by saying that they're now working on a native 90Hz mode. I reached out to the team and they clarified that the 90Hz native mode will in fact be ready for launch, and they're even looking into a 120Hz native mode for the PlayStation 5 Pro a little further down the line.
What has happened to this place?
With just over a month before release, it looks like Rebellion is starting to hype up the PSVR2 version of Zombie Army VR. Over on Twitter, they stated it'll support haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, headset rumble, dynamic foveated rendering, and will run at 90Hz native. It's everything we want to hear, so hopefully this co-op zombie shooter delivers when it launches next month on May 22nd. Even though it's already out on Steam and Quest, I know almost nothing about Kid Pilot. I mean, other than the fact that it obviously plays a bit like Yuki. The pleasant visuals and relaxing soundtrack from the trailer have me on board though, and it should be arriving very, very soon on PSVR 2, as the developers are submitting the PlayStation 5 build for certification this week.
No, he wouldn't.
What's happening?
I had such a blast with the PSVR 2 version of Resist last week, but the best version of the game just got even better with the newest patch from the binary mill that took care of a few bugs, fixed that weird social screen tearing that you probably saw in Gamescast, and even added a 120Hz native mode if you're playing on the PlayStation 5 Pro. If you're one of the believers who bought EXOcars at launch knowing that it was a work in progress, it might be time to stop back in and check out some of the updates. We're still waiting for proper force feedback, but in the last few weeks they added some new maps, which is always great for a racing game. And this week, they finally implemented online multiplayer to the PSVR2 version. Wildtown Wonders is a cozy life sim where you build a charming town from the ground up, guide quirky characters through delightful quests, and customize every detail. Originally developed for mixed reality, the PlayStation VR2 version will give you 3 full virtual environments where you can play, discover, and nurture your town at your own pace, perfect for unwinding and relaxing. This super short teaser for Virtual Skate from John West, the co-founder and lead developer behind Skater XL, is looking really promising, giving us complete freedom to skate around maps, skate with friends online, and even film tricks with a handheld camcorder. It's coming to Quest and Steam first, but a PlayStation VR2 version is on the roadmap. Welcome to Deceptive Reality, a virtual world where nothing is as it seems. Explore Cortex City, master free-flow combat, engage in thrilling fights using guns, knives, punches, kicks, and slow-motion bullet time, and navigate a world where cutting-edge technology meets working-class struggles. The small team over at Quarantine Studios revealed this week that they're bringing Deceptive Reality to PlayStation VR2 later this year.
What separates us from the machines? Got it! I'm gonna tear you to pieces!
Presentiment of Death is a fast-paced, story-driven adventure of intuitive and aesthetic archery with an unusual passage of time, all inspired by Superhot. You'll have to face robots in range combat and fight them because only in your power to stop madness that is happening inside. I have no idea what that means, but that's what the copy says, so let's roll with it. In addition to basic robots, you'll encounter more advanced creatures that'll require better skills from you. The boss levels are challenging, and the final battle promises to be epic. Presentiment of Death has been out on Steam for just over 2 years now with mostly positive reviews, and just got announced this week for PlayStation VR2. Every week, our good friend Professor Lilith organizes a multiplayer meetup over on our Discord. It happens every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and this week we'll be playing 10-player PvP shooter, Pavlov. If you can't make this week's meetup, don't worry, it happens every Sunday at the same time, so make sure you click the link in the description below, and come join our Discord.
This week